K. Roy once said, "A restaurant is a fantasy, a kind of living fantasy in which diners are the most important part of the cast." Today I will demonstrate how to serve a table. I have 7 years of experience, some of which I will share with you today. Keep in mind that these are the very basics. If you have not been in this industry, I will have you know that there is way more to it than you think. The first step is greeting your guests. You'll want to do this with a friendly smile and be sure to introduce yourself. Begin with hello and a friendly introduction of your first name. Let the table know that you'll be taking care of them. "Hi, good evening. I'm Madison. I'll be taking care of you this evening." Next, make a personal connection. Do this by noticing something unique, like a sports team t-shirt, to start a conversation. This will have the person seeing you as a human being rather than their server. We are here for the tips, and that is one that helps a lot. Stay energetic and perky for the entire visit. Nobody likes a dull or robotic server. Ask the guest if there is a special occasion for their dining. This will help you accommodate their needs. You'll want to suggest appetizers. It helps if you have a visual aid to show them. Suggesting alcoholic beverages is also a great way to increase the check. Try to use visual aids as well here. Seeing a picture of boneless buffalo wings is much more appetizing than just hearing a description of them. Once the guests are ready, take the order. Write down everything. This makes the guests comfortable knowing that you have their entire order. Make suggestions for add-ons when possible. This increases your check and your tip. Who doesn't want a side of guacamole or extra sour cream? Just a side note, if table's food is taking too long, let them know and keep them updated. Your next step is to serve the food. There are 3 parts to this. Once the tabl's food is prepared, serve the guests their food. Deliver the food in correct order. If using a tray of multiple plates of food, deliver the food starting with the first person on your left and continue clockwise. Sometimes other team members may deliver your food, but try to do it yourself. People want to know that their server cares about them and their experience. Now ask the guest if everything looks all right. Make sure they are happy with how everything looks. Ask if you can get them extra napkins, sauces, or whatever else they may need. Check back within 2 minutes. 2 minutes may seem a long time to a server, it may seem a long time to a guest, but is a short time to a server. Check back with your guests within 2 minutes of serving their meal to make sure that they are enjoying it. Make sure to keep the area around your guests clean as well. It is unappealing to have a table next to you filled with dirty dishes. Make sure to keep an eye out for drink refills. Guests enjoy being taken care of without having to ask. Don't leave dirty dishes on the table. No one wants to stare at eaten off plates. Make sure to ask if the guest is done with their plate before you move it from the table. Once everyone is done eating and you have cleared the plates and suggested a dessert, it is time to deliver the check and thank them for their business. Do not assume a certain person is paying. Ask if the check is all together or split. Is your check all together or separate?
Together.
Doing this can avoid awkward moments. Leave the check on the table for the guests to pay at their leisure. And of course, you want to thank the guests for dining with you. Use whatever personal connection you did in the beginning to reconnect. They are about to decide which to tip you. If you want to have them as your guest next time, let them know they can ask for you personally on their next visit. Having returning guests is a wonderful thing to have. Your regulars already know you, and you can reconnect every time they come in. Plus, you will be getting more tables than everyone else. More tables equals more money. As you can see, serving a table can be done by anyone. Now you know that it is all about personalization, being attentive, helpful, while being kind. Just don't forget the steps: greeting the guests, serving the food, delivering the check, and of course, everything in between. And also don't forget to quote Frederick Raphael: "Great restaurants are, of course, nothing but mouth brothels. There is no point in going to them if one intends to keep one's belt buckled." Thank you for your participation. Have a great night. Also remember to be kind and tip your servers.